Hi,
Hey, Madison, I'm Tatiana. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm like so excited to talk to you today.
That's so exciting.
Yeah. How are you doing? How is everything going?
Everything's great. I'm dead today, but I'm it's one of those quarantine days.
Uh-huh.
Um
Is everybody staying safe and everything?
yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. And where are you quarantining at?
I'm currently in Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh, nice. My grandparents live in Charleston. I
I love it.
love it out there.
Yeah, it's really nice. I didn't want to be in LA during all of this.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy and
Yeah.
hectic.
I know. Well, I'm like super excited to talk to you because Outer Banks has been like my quarantine obsession. And for so many other people too, like the show just has put everybody in such a good mood and made everybody feel great. And,
Yeah.
you're the Pogue princess. So I'm like so excited to be talking to you.
Yeah, I was really excited about the show, and a lot of people are like, "So what do you like? What kind of show is it, and what kind of vibe is it?" And I'm like, "It's a show to put on to relax and like take you out of everything." It's
Yeah.
like, I mean, not relax because it is pretty intense at parts, but it's definitely just a chill watch. It can be very relaxing, and I think it came at a good time during
For sure.
quarantine. Everybody's like, I just want something fun to take my mind off of
Yeah.
everything crazy. And
Hmm. It was it and I feel like too I had to pace myself through it because my sister and I were like so anxious to get to each episode and we were like,
yeah,
okay, let's not try to watch this all in one night.
yeah, all of the cliffhangers, it's definitely like, what's one more episode?
Right. Yeah. So before we get into Outer Banks, I do want to talk a little bit about like your backstory and how you got into acting. And you are
Yeah,
from North Carolina, so that's even cooler that you got to go back home to shoot a show. You guys weren't in LA or anything. Like you were
yeah,
on the ground running. So talk to me a little bit about like how you got into acting.
yeah. So growing up, I'm tall,
Are
and
you? How
everybody,
tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
Really? Okay.
That's I don't know if that's really tall, but
It is,
I,
but I guess you don't look that tall on camera.
yeah, all of the cast is pretty tall. I
Okay.
think the shortest person's like 5'6". Maddie's 5'6".
Uh-huh.
And I just grew up having everybody tell me to do modeling, do modeling. So I signed with a modeling agency, not really super invested in that,
Hmm.
but I was excited because it was something that people had told me to do.
Yeah.
And so once I signed with the agency, they were like, "We really want to sign you for acting." And I was like, so disinterested. I was like, I don't
Hmm.
really want to be an actor because I just thought of like Disney Channel, and I thought, because I was like 15, I thought like that's where I would be. I was like, I'm gonna be put into a Disney category because I wasn't
Hmm.
seeing a ton of shows that were a younger cast but like a cooler
Right.
script.
Like young adult teen drama.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. And then I was a freshman in high school, and my friends forced me to do a musical with them, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. I didn't want to at all. And
What
then
musical was it?
the Pajama Game. Yeah, it's so random, not
Yeah.
nothing special, but there was something about it, and I went back to my agency when it was over, and I was like, I think I'm ready to sign for acting as long as you promise me no Disney.
Hmm.
It's like, don't do that to me. I I don't know. I fell in love with it. Something about it.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
how old were you when that was all taking place?
I signed when I was 14
Okay.
or 15. Started acting classes when I
Hmm.
was 15. Yeah.
Do you remember what your first role was?
Mhm. So I booked my sixth audition, and
Okay.
it
Turtle.
was and it was NBC, which was crazy. and it was a show called Constantine.
Yeah,
And
I remember that.
it was such a wild experience. To experience that being 15 and all my friends, I'm from Kernersville, North Carolina, like
Right.
them telling me, hey, come to Atlanta, we're gonna put you up in this really nice hotel, we're gonna pay you. I was like, pay me what? Like, they pay me so much money to do something I would have done for free, and I was like, I can do this forever. Like, even Outer Banks, the entire thing. I was like, this is summer camp. I would have done every single part of this for free.
Everybody is so jealous because you guys literally look like you had the time of your life shooting that show.
Absolutely.
Like, it looks so fun.
I think I ended up on like one of the funnest shows ever.
Oh yeah, for sure. It looks like how everybody envisions, well, at least the beginning, how everybody envisions they want summer to be, and like it kind of never happens, but
it never works out that way. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then plans fall through, and then you never end up doing that.
No, you just end up sitting at home or watching TV shows like Outer Banks. So talk to me about I heard Chase's like crazy story of how he got cast in Outer Banks. Do you have like a crazy story like that, or is yours more traditional?
So mine came in like any other audition. I loved the script, read it. I was so excited for it. And I sent in my audition and heard nothing back. And then I got an audition for it again, and I was like, oh, it's like a callback. Cool.
Yay.
And then I'm reading it, and it's like, re-release, do not submit anybody that's already submitted. And I was like, oh, they didn't find what they were looking for. And I was like, I don't know if I should submit again. I was like, I don't want to make them mad. They clearly didn't like me. My agent's like, trust me, just audition for it again. And I was like, well, I felt perfect for the role in the first place. So
yeah,
I was like, if I'm going to do it, I'm just going to go all out. I was improvising the script. I was making things up. I was in it.
Yeah. When you auditioned the second time, did you do the exact same way, or did you try something completely different?
I mean, they gave me different scenes.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I was doing, I was switching it up a little bit. I don't know. And then sent it and heard back. And I talked to the director about it. And I was like, so, I auditioned twice. And he goes, I literally don't know how we missed you. He's like, I don't know what happened. He couldn't explain it. And he was like, but he's like, you are the only person for Kiara. He's like, you are Kiara.
That's so dope. Did you get to read with anyone before, like, meeting them on set or anything? Had you met any of them?
No, but I have mutuals with everyone except for Maddie. So, like, so Rudy, who plays JJ, is friends with my absolute best friend. Like, they've, like, hung out, and I don't know where I was, but I like, just barely missed him, and she also knows Chase, and I have a friend who knows JD, and it's crazy. And then I was like, how do we know everybody?
Yeah. So what was it like to come back home, like to your hometown, and shoot the show? Yeah, what was that like?
Yeah, well, I was just one state down, and it was nice because my family came and visited me a bunch. My sister came up because she was my stunt double, so she was...
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
My actual sister is my stunt double.
That's super cool.
Yeah, so she
like
came
some
up
of the,
a couple times.
Like scuba diving stunts and stuff like that?
Yeah, some of the stuff on the boat, some like running, jumping fences and stuff like that. I'm like, you got it. When Pope's driving the car and he's like crashing into stuff, she was in the car.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And my dad came and stayed with me for a long time. He like would come periodically, and then he was there for the last like month and a half because I had 2 bedrooms. I was like, come hang out with me. He works from home, so he's like, okay.
Nice. That sounds so perfect. And it was around this time last year, right? That you guys were.
Yeah, we started May 1st.
Wow. And here
It
we
is
are.
crazy because I'm like looking at all of my old pictures. I'm like, wow, this is so crazy. Like, so much has changed in a year.
Seriously. Did you ever anticipate the show being how big it is right now?
Honestly, yes. Reading the script, I was like, this is going to do so well. And I knew it would do well. But then meeting the cast and feeling what we were doing, because I didn't see any of it until like right before the show came out. But
yeah,
you felt the vibe on set. You felt that it was going to do well because we just connected so much. It'd be crazy that if anybody watched the show and like couldn't feel that connection, you know?
Oh, you can. You guys' chemistry is
off
the charts. Like,
yeah,
it's like you've known each other your whole lives. It was so great to watch.
It was so crazy. I didn't think about how crazy it was. I was like, yeah, I just like clicked with these people until I look at the videos of like the jokes we were making after we had only known each other for like a week. And I'm like, what? I've known people for a year and I'm still like,
maybe I shouldn't say that.
Around them.
What was one of your favorite scenes to shoot, or what's one of your favorite scenes that you shot?
All of them. I loved shooting all of me and Maddie's stuff on the boat for episode 6 when they like leave us on the boat, and because we shot over a couple different days, and I think me and Maddie have really good chemistry when we are acting together. I think we both like meet each other at a really good place and connect really well, and it looks like those are like my favorite scenes where I was like, this is one of my best performances in the show. And we just like, we work really well together.
Yeah, you can definitely see that. And I love that scene because it started off like kind of like, what is this beef between them? Like, I was definitely on your side. Like, why are we involving her? Like, yeah, she's cute, but she's not one of us. Like, I was totally on your team.
Right.
For that whole
it was like, we're best friends. And we thought we had a deal. Like, we talked about this, like, we can't tell anybody else. And then you just went and told somebody else.
Right. Completely. What was your, do you have a favorite episode of the series? I love
episode 6. The whole episode.
6, yeah.
That's all of the Crane House stuff was so fun and crazy. And then just like all of me and Maddie's stuff, I like that we end up as friends, and I like that we had a genuine reason to like, it wasn't just like some petty over a boy. It was like, no, we were really good friends, and I still believe that could be there.
Right.
And we worked it out, and I love that for us.
What did you think when you first read the script for the finale?
I lost it. I was like, this is insane. I was like, how are we going to shoot this? What does that mean for season 2?
Right. Exactly.
There were just so many questions. And so I was like, I just have to call everybody and talk about it. So I started calling people. I called JD first because I saw that we kissed, and I was like, what? I got to kiss my little brother? So I called JD. I was like, JD, did you read 10? And he's like, 10 is out? I was like, are you joking? We've had it for hours. He hadn't seen the email yet. So hung up with JD, tried to call Rudy. Rudy's like, I haven't read it yet. I didn't know we had it. I'm like, hurry up and call me back. And nobody had read it. I called everybody, and everyone's like, I haven't read it yet.
So you were the first one to read it.
Yes. So I was like, just so anxious. I was like, ready for people to call me back.
Right. Just
and then
like super anxious. Like,
isn't this insane?
So we start it's insane. Like, and what I loved about the trailer too is the show is not what you think it's going to be. It
No.
appears to be kind of surface level, and it's not at all.
Yeah.
It's so much deeper than like having the summer of your lives, like so much deeper than that.
Yeah, the first couple episodes are definitely like, oh, this is fun, and we're
Yeah,
on a little treasure hunt, and then we're like, wait a minute, wait, the
it's about to get
police?
real.
Who's getting shot? Why is everybody getting beat up all of the time?
All
And
the
then you get
time.
invested in the romances, and then you're just stuck. Then you're
Yeah.
stuck watching it forever.
Speaking of the romances, so in episode 1, when John B is doing the narration, he says that, you know, all the guys have a thing for you. And then
Yeah.
of course we meet then we meet Sarah. Why do you think Key and John B like didn't work out?
I think because I do push him away, and I think it was just that I was scared to mess up that friendship.
Yeah.
We've been friends for so long, and Kiara was really the only person who was adamant about let's stay friends. Like I don't have any other friends. Like
Right.
I don't connect with anybody else. I need you guys.
Yeah.
And as much as I think Kiara had feelings for John B, or maybe still does, who knows?
Yeah.
I think it was just that fear of messing that up.
Right. Yeah, because I was like, I can see it, and then we obviously see him and Sarah, and it's like, okay, that's done. And then we get to you and Pope, and I feel like the fans want Kiara and JJ more than they want Kiara.
Do you see the comments right now? Everyone's just like,
which I didn't realize until I had to watch it back, and I was like, oh, there's stuff here between Kiara and JJ.
I didn't realize it because for me, I'm like, Rudy's one of my best friends on set, so of course we have chemistry, but to me it doesn't read that way. But to the fans, the fans
that
are like,
hot tub scene,
but did you see the little moment of
that little hot tub scene moment is it's where you're like, oh God, she wants to protect him, she loves
Mama Key.
But you know, who knows what's going to happen with that. So season 2, I'm assuming you don't know anything because
I know nothing.
Season 1 just came out, and that would be crazy. But do you have any theories about what could happen?
Well, we picked up with, or ended off with Ward, with the police being like, we have to talk to you. So, I think he's gonna get caught up. There's no way he can get away,
yeah.
Right?
I agree.
And even if he does get away initially or something, I don't think we're not gonna let that happen. We're gonna get our revenge one way or another.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to just really go after them. I'm excited for that revenge. Yeah. It's gonna be fun to film.
It's going to be great. And then it's like, too, how awesome. You already got to shoot, you know, in Outer Banks. How fun would it be to go to the Bahamas? Oh, gosh. They found you.
They found me. Wow. Okay.
No. Let's talk about that really quick. Like, a year ago, that was not happening to you. And now it's kind of like it happened overnight. What is that like to go from, to people know your name? Like, there's Madison Bailey, like, Pope Princess. Like,
it's actually kind of crazy. I really can't go anywhere in Charleston without people recognizing me. Like, I go down to the Battery and ride my bike, and people are like taking pictures, and they're like, hey Kiara, or it's crazier when they're like, hey Madison, and they like know my name. Like, you're not calling me by the show, like, you know me, you know my name. That's crazy. That's so crazy to me.
How do you feel when people come up to you and they're like, Pogue for life, or Pogue?
I love that everybody just wants to be a Pogue, because look, we have enough kooks. We do. And I think that people who are kooks I think it's chilling people out. it's making them want to be chill and want to be a pogue and live that life, and that makes me really, really happy.
Which character would you say that you're most like? Because I did take a quiz like right before this interview, and I got Sarah Cameron. So, but she has some redeeming qualities. So I'm okay with it.
For sure. I think I'm somewhere in between Sarah and Kiara.
Okay.
I think, yeah, just somewhere in there. I think Kiara and Sarah actually end up being pretty similar, aside from like the hippie vibe versus the, I don't really know.
Yeah, I mean, they both have very strong convictions, you know, about what they believe in and what they want.
Yeah, like we're both on that rebellious side of rebelling from the kook life. Like both of us are fed up with it, and want to just like have more fun. And I think she's gonna end up really, really fitting in with us.
Definitely, we have to. I mean, we have to. There's so much like we have to see, and everybody's so ready. Like it just
I'm ready. If season 2 could come out tomorrow, if we could just start tomorrow, I would be here. I'm already here, so I'm ready.
What is there anything that like got deleted out of season 1 or like that you could share?
So for the ending, we filmed multiple endings.
Okay.
So there was one where we kind of summed it up of like we find out that they are alive, and they cut it. So they want it to be that we don't know going into season 2 that if they're alive or not.
Right.
So I remember even after filming it, I still didn't know what they were gonna keep and what they were gonna take away. And so watching 10, I was like, oh, we don't know. I was like, season 2 is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so ready, and I know we have like such a long time to wait.
Way too long.
Besides Kiara, who is your favorite character on the series?
JJ is my favorite character by far.
JJ,
I love it. He's so soft, but he's like really tough, and
he's loyal.
Yeah, he's a very balanced character. He's very extreme, but I think he's the one person who like would have a reason to hate everybody and be so mad at the world, and he's just like still the funny. He still brings so much lightheartedness to the show,
right?
Which I love.
Yeah, me too. I love JJ as a character. When the first episode, I was like, whoa.
He cracks me up. Like, he makes me laugh more than any other character.
He has these little one-liner. I love that line where he's like, oh, John B, just give me that John
Just give me that John B. And he improv'd all, like, the majority of that. Of them walking up there, like, if he's just, like, constantly just, like, making shit up. Like, John B's like, why are all the mattresses out here? He goes, they always bring them outside after a hurricane. Like, what? No, nobody does that. Like, what are you talking about?
Right. Okay, so I want to play like this little rapid fire with you, using the Outer Banks characters. Okay, but it's not going to be super fast. I'm going to give you time to answer.
Okay.
Okay. So if you had to call one character to help you bury a body, who would you call?
JJ.
Okay, that's a good one. If you had to call a character to take you shopping, who would you call?
Sarah.
If you had to call someone to help you break up with a partner?
Break up with a... I'd probably call Pope. I think Pope would be soft and he'd give me actual advice. And JJ's like, just do it already. You know what I mean? Like, no. Can't do that. So I think Pope would be like, here's what we're going to do. Here's the plan.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
Okay,
Who would you call?
Everybody knows where I live here.
Who would you call to help you study? That's an easy one.
Easy. Pope.
And who would you call to, I'm trying to think of a really good one. Who would you call to rob a bank? Help you rob a bank?
I think I need all three of the Popes. I need like a getaway. I need a solid plan from Pope.
Yeah.
I need John B to push me to actually do it. And then JJ's going to go, he's going to come in with me. He's going to like put on a gator and we're going to go in. He's the only one who can properly defend us.
Mm-hmm. And you would need a car too. You would need a getaway van.
Yeah. We need the Twinkie. We need somebody in the driver's seat.
And then for the actual real life people, not their characters, who was always napping on set?
Really all of us, but Chase was working the most, so Chase needed the most time to take a break and rest. So definitely Chase.
Who was always pulling pranks or like telling jokes on set?
Always Rudy. Constantly.
Who was always taking like pictures and video and like capturing all the memories?
I was taking the most videos and like the most stuff on set, but Maddie Klein was definitely there a lot of the days that she wasn't working, taking
I love that
pictures and like taking actual professional pictures that looked good.
Yeah.
And she takes really great pictures.
And who would you say is the adult on set who acted most like he was one of the teenagers or like one of the children?
Jonas. Definitely the director and showrunner who's in between takes throwing the football with us and laughing and joking around. Definitely Jonas.
Okay, and to wrap this up, what are 3 reasons why people should check out Outer Banks on Netflix?
It's fun. It's chill. And you're quarantined. Like, what's your excuse not to watch it? Like, sit down, take, what is it, like 9-ish hours. And it's 9 hours. You have all the time in the world. We're going to be here for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah, and so what else have you been up to? Like, I know you've been doing a bunch of interviews and you've been, I'm sure you watched the season and you've been, talking with your castmates and stuff. What else have you been up to in quarantine?
I've just been hanging out. I've been on my phone so much and keeping up with fans. I absolutely love the fan art and it makes me so happy. I've had like more joy from my phone than I have in a while of just like so much positivity and so much love. I call my family all the time. I FaceTime my dad a lot. My dad's my best friend. I'm like, hey, I'm calling you for the 3rd time today and I'm not doing anything new. I've been cooking a lot.
Are you on TikTok?
I am on TikTok.
Okay, so we can check you out there.
I'm gonna be making some more TikToks soon. It just it takes me a second.
Same handle, Madison.
It's Mads Bailey Babe, MADS Bailey Babe.
Okay. Have you seen any of the Outer Banks TikToks?
Of course. So what I love about TikTok is that you can like categorize your notifications. So I can just click on things that I'm tagged in or mentioned in, and then I just watch those. So if you end up tagging me in a TikTok, I'm probably going to see it.
All right. Well, you just told 4,000 people that, so be prepared.
I'm ready. I'm prepared. Dude, I'm not doing anything else. So I might as well.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Madison. This was so much fun. I'm so glad I got to talk to you because Outer Banks is my obsession right now. I love the show so much. Probably going to rewatch it. Probably going to check out some clips. That won't be a bad thing. You guys are still top 10 on Netflix right now.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But yeah, just enjoy this ride, the success. This is
shall.
so great. I'm so happy for you. And I can't wait. We all can't wait to see what,
Yeah.
you know, maybe you guys, maybe Kiara and JJ might be a thing. You might get what you want.
Who knows? Anything's
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah. But I'll talk to you soon. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thank you so much. Okay, bye.
Bye.